Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something called RealVista. It's an AI platform that's looking to do more than just give real estate agents another tool. The whole idea here is to give them a brand new partner, one that could completely change the way they work. So, I want you to start with this thought. What if you could just talk to your business tools? I mean, no more clicking through endless menus, no more trying to figure out the exact right keyword to type into a search bar. What if you could just speak naturally? And the most critical tool for your job just got it. That's the core promise we're going to unpack today.
And that idea, that promise of a tool that actually understands you, brings us right to the first huge piece of RealVista. This isn't just about adding a new button or a feature. It's about completely reframing the technology, not as a thing you use, but as a genuine partner that listens.
And look, we're not talking about clunky, basic voice commands here. This is next level. With RealVista, you could be driving and just say, hey, find me 3-bedroom homes in the Northwoods School District under $700K that have a pool. And boom, it does it. You can literally tell it to generate a full comparative market analysis for a property you're about to see. You can even send a quick WhatsApp voice note to schedule and map out your entire afternoon of showings. It's wild.
This really is a complete shift in how things are done. Everything from the initial property search to creating marketing copy to planning your day, your voice becomes the one single interface to run your business.
Okay, that all sounds incredible, right? But the big question is, how does it actually work without just making a mess of things? So let's pull back the curtain a little bit and see what's going on inside the AI's brain that makes all this possible.
The easiest way to think about it is that RealVista has two brains working in perfect sync. First, you've got the fast response layer. This is for all the quick stuff, the simple back and forth questions. But for the really heavy lifting, like building out that whole CMA or planning the most efficient route for 5 different showings, that's when the reasoning agent kicks in. This is the deep thinker, the part of the AI that actually strategizes to make sure complex jobs get done right.
And this reasoning agent doesn't just take a wild guess. It follows this really smart 3-step process to make sure it's accurate. First, it routes your request, figuring out the perfect tool for that specific job. Then, and this is so important, it reflects. It actually checks its own work and evaluates the result. And if it's not quite right, it retries, tweaking its approach until it nails it. That little loop is what turns a simple command into real, reliable problem solving. So what are these tools it's using? Well, the system has a whole toolkit, like a digital Swiss Army knife. When you need hard facts about a listing, it grabs the SQL tool to pull 100% accurate data right from the source, no guessing. But for a more nuanced search, like finding a home with a certain modern farmhouse vibe, it uses something called vector search to find properties based on visual and descriptive similarities. It can even execute its own code for super custom analysis. It's all about grabbing the exact right tool for whatever you've asked.
Now, all this fancy tech doesn't mean a thing if the information it's giving you is wrong. I mean, this is real estate. Accuracy is everything. And this is where RealVista really plants its flag, building the entire platform on a foundation of trust and data you can actually verify.
The single source of truth for everything on the platform is the MLS, the Multiple Listing Service. RealVista pulls its data directly from the official CoreLogic Trestle API. That means every listing detail, every photo, every agent note, it's all the official, authoritative stuff. This isn't scraped from some random website, it's the real deal. And this part is absolutely critical. The system is specifically built to prevent AI hallucinations. You know, that thing where an AI just confidently makes stuff up. For any factual question about a listing, like square footage or the year it was built, the AI is forced to use that SQL tool we mentioned. It can only state what is verifiably true in the MLS database, period. And of course, all that data is kept incredibly secure. We're talking top-of-the-line encryption, both for data that's being stored and data that's moving around. The platform is also fully compliant with all the MLS display rules and the big privacy regulations like GDPR and CCPA. Bottom line, your business data and your clients' data are always protected. So that's the pretty incredible platform that's up and running today. But what gets really exciting is when you look at where this is all going. So let's take a quick peek at the roadmap.
And this isn't just some wish list for the distant future. They are moving fast. Just in 2025 alone, RealVista has already rolled out 6 major new AI automations, putting powerful new capabilities into the hands of its users right now. And the pace is just picking up. I mean, look at what's coming. They're expanding to Florida and building an AI that can basically act as your transaction coordinator. An AI-driven CRM is on the way. And check this out, a real-time voice call assistant, an AI you can have a live phone conversation with. That's a game changer. By 2027, the plan is to be in 10 more states, with tools for investors and even an entire operating system for brokerages.
So after seeing all of this, it brings us back to that fundamental question. Is an AI like this just another piece of software you buy? Or when it can understand you, when it can reason for itself, and when it can handle complex, multi-step tasks all on its own, has it actually become your next essential team member?